A Scottsbluff man is facing serious drug charges following a traffic stop for a suspended license. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, driving on a suspended license results in an arrest and a massive drug bust in Scottsbluff. Last Monday, a deputy pulled over Eric Escalera, and a subsequent search of the vehicle led to the discovery of a safe in his trunk. Inside, there was more than an ounce of suspected methamphetamine, a large quantity of fentanyl pills, a digital scale, Ziploc baggies, and more. While he was being arrested, deputies also found a large amount of cash in his wallet, which was also seized. He was arraigned on charges of possession of meth, 28 to 139 grams, distribution of a controlled substance, and possession of a controlled substance. His bond is set at $200,000, and he's scheduled to be back in court on March 2nd for his preliminary hearing. Well, a routine welfare check on a rural Scottsbluff home leads to the discovery of a stolen firearm, methamphetamine, and the arrest of an Arizona man. Deputies went to a home on Page Drive and were advised by homeowner Londa Neal and Daniel Gonzalez that there were two guns in the home. Gonzalez's gun had been reported stolen, and deputies also recovered a small baggie with meth in it. Gonzalez was arraigned on a Class 1B felony charge of possession of a firearm by a prohibited person and possession of a controlled substance, and he'll be back in court on March 15th for his preliminary hearing. And it was the worst-case scenario for a local family who sought the public's help to find a missing family member. Last week, the Scottsbluff County Sheriff's Department said that they were searching for 37-year-old Joseph Sloan of rural Gering. He was believed to be in the LaGrange, Wyoming area, and over the weekend, family members said that Sloan's body had been located. We'll have more news right after this.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Welcome back. The city of Chadron has a new city manager. Radio station KCSR reports that in a surprise move last week, the city council unanimously voted to make Utilities Superintendent Tom Menke the new city manager. He had been the interim city manager since the retirement of John Sutherland in late October. Mayor George Klein said they did not use a consulting firm to find the next city manager, and Menke checked all the boxes from when he last applied for the post when there was a vacancy. Well, the Wyoming Department of Corrections has announced that Seth Norris is the new warden of the Wyoming Medium Correctional Institute in Torrington. He was hired by the DOC as a correctional officer in 2006 and has since risen to the ranks of corporal, sergeant, lieutenant, major, and as most recently as the deputy warden at the Wyoming State Penitentiary in Rawlins. Norris will assume the post effective March 1st, and he will be replacing Warden Michael Pacheco, who was recently promoted.
To sum up the past 20 years in one word, exceptional. It's one of our core values. But our people have been truly exceptional. Our customer support has been exceptional. In 20 years, where will Allo be? When we started, we were just a business fiber company. Then the demand came from residential. Now the products of both business and residential just continue to expand. We've got to start with customers' needs and always work backwards. The customers will tell us, and our teammates will take us there.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Another big week of high school basketball coverage coming up. We'll keep it strictly high school hoops on today's update. Let's start with the Scottsbluff girls game we had for you on our KNEB.TV platforms on Saturday. The Cats racing past South Sioux City to win that district final by the score of 65-44. It was the Anna Kelly and Paige Horn show for the most part. Kelly opened up with a first quarter barrage from downtown, connecting on 3 triples in the opening 8 minutes. She'd finish with 6 threes and 26 points in the win. For Horn, another 20-plus point game. She had 21 with a combination of low post scoring and transition basketball. Peyton Bird also in double figures as Scottsbluff picked up the comfortable home win and advanced to the state tournament starting later this week. I'll be in Lincoln for the girls' state tournament covering Scottsbluff and Bridgeport. Bridgeport will open with Lincoln Christian coming up on Wednesday afternoon in round 1. Scottsbluff gets York in their opener on Thursday. Then on the boys' side, a trio of district finals are coming up over the next 2 days. We'll start tonight at Lexington High School for Bridgeport playing Howells Dodge in an 11-6 matchup. Tomorrow it'll be a pair of Class B games with Scottsbluff home for South Sioux City, while Gearing heads east to play at Elkhorn there in the Omaha area. All 3 of these games will have start times of 5 p.m. Mountain with 4:45 starts for the pregame shows. That's the latest today from right here at the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the people you know and trust.
Culture trumps everything else.
In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does.
It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. Our personalized trust services can help you do just that. You've worked hard to build your legacy, and you want to make sure that gets passed on for generations to come. We offer the professional guidance necessary to ensure that happens, according to your wishes. We pride ourselves in being friendly and professional while offering a highly tailored full line of trust and estate planning services to accommodate you. You belong here.
And finally tonight, the Gering City Council this evening will consider awarding a contract for site work tied to the Oregon Trail Park pickleball courts and parking area. According to Packet Information, the city received 2 bids for that portion of the project, which would include all of the site grading and walkways around the courts, as well as installation of parking. The low bid came from Mark Chrisman Trucking at just over $264,000, which was below the engineer's estimate of more than $285,000. The council will also consider authorizing the mayor to sign a letter of support for LB 148, which would allow the Racing and Gaming Commission to award racetrack and casino licenses in the western half of the state ahead of completion of impact studies. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.